What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and welcome back to yet another Tekken 4 revisited video. I'm joined here by Julia, who's going to be my dummy. Thanks Julia. And we have Mr. Deafist, Paul Phoenix, and the oh so beautiful view here on the beach stage. How I miss you. This video will be about the Demo Man. This is an attack you take for granted today, which was actually introduced in Tekken 4. Ever since Tekken 1, he's been able to do the Bone Breaker. That has been his classic trademark knockdown low. But here comes Tekken 4, and in the trailer, so this is before I've played the game, in the trailer I see this. And it's just, you have no idea how that blew my mind. It was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen. The classic Bone Breaker suddenly had a third hit, you know, where he extends both of his arms and be like, ah! And it's so badass, and it was like, oh, it's fully guaranteed because they're airborne. Holy shit, Paul is super broken now. He's so badass. Can't wait to play Paul. And then the game drops. Everyone's picking Paul, all the Paul mains, they go to the command list, they find the Demolition Man, and they're like, oh, you can't just mash it out. Wait, it's down 4, and then when the 4 connects, you press 2, and when the 2 connects, you press 1 to get the final hit. Okay. And then everyone tries it, and basically no one can do it. And let me tell you, the Demo Man you do today, that you take for granted, that you do as a combo filler, or you use it at the wall most often, you know, to get your opponent to guess, you know, is it gonna be a mid or is it gonna be a Demo Man? You know how devastating it is. You take it for granted. But in Tekken 4, when it was introduced, it was almost impossible to do it. It was so hard. In Tekken 7, with both of those just frames, even for the Blue Spark version, you have a few frames of leniency. So it's not exactly, technically, a just frame. A just frame is when you have to hit a specific on a specific frame during an animation. So in 1/60th of a second, you have to hit it. And Tekken 4 actually introduced most of the just frames you know today, like Hwoarang's just frame Skyrocket, Heihachi's Omen Thunder Godfist. This game threw in a lot of just frames, and they were actually legit just frames. So this Demo Man that was blue balling at least 70% of the community, everyone wants to do it. Everyone's seen the cool trailer. No one could do this. And I'm not exaggerating, like, a few people could do it once in a while in practice mode, but you would never ever see this in versus play, or almost, I mean, not even in practice mode. It's just so hard to do. I've recorded it now using command capture. It took me 10 minutes to hit it, because there are 2 real, legit just frames here. On both, you know, the down 4, 2, and then the 2, 1. So yes, this is the game where we got the Demo Man. It was so cool, but unfortunately, you never saw it. Ever! Today you take it for granted, but in Tekken 4, it was never seen. It was just impossible to do. And before I try and show you guys what it looks like when I'm desperately gonna try and do it, I'm gonna explain some other things. There was a second version of the Demo Man, through down 1, 4, 2. A pretty useless string. Everyone's gonna duck low after the down 1. But you know, in some more casual circles, you know, beginner, intermediate, maybe you could hit that. And here you can do actually the Demo Man extension on this, like so. And this is just one just frame. That's just one just frame. And it's done in the same way. When the 2 connect, you hit 1. And you saw I could do it pretty quickly. But the problem with the real Demo Man is that as soon as it's 2 legit just frames, it just becomes that much harder. So again, using command capture, that's what it's supposed to look like. But also, just laughing in your face, the developers, is that it's also pretty fucking useless. It's it's almost impossible to do. And when you are able to do it, it's not like it gives you anything amazing. Let's say you want to do a juggle. You do down for 2 and then Demo Man. Oh, sorry. I'm using my recording, so I'm gonna time it quickly. Bam! That was down for 2 into Demo Man. Holy shit, 37 damage. So hard to do. What I'm gonna do now is just down for 2 into 3. Yes, you saw that, right? Down for 2, just hit 3. The exact same damage due to how the scaling works in this game. First hit does 80% and then it goes down to 40%. So yeah, Demo Man is completely useless in juggles. You can just hit your free button once and you can match the damage. Or you do a Death Fist, which is what everyone did. And you get more damage. So okay, it's useless in juggles. And in the open, again, Bone Crusher is not easy to land in this game. Stages are huge. Well, most of them. On some stages, of course, like the Underground Arena, you're right next to them. But the damage actually wasn't that devastating in this game. Bone Breaker's 29, Demo Man adds 10 damage. And it will never... It doesn't keep them high when it knocks them back, so you don't get Oki. It can't wall splat them because they can wall tech. So all the damage increase you'll ever get from Demo Man in this game is 10 damage. No wall, not really any Oki. You get better Oki, as you can see, after down for 2. So 10 damage extra in the neutral can't be used in juggles, useless there, and it's literally pretty much impossible to do. So yes, the Demo Man, unfortunately, as cool as it was, impossible to do, didn't really do anything, and that's why in Tekken 5 they made it much easier. And it's progressively gotten stronger. In Tekken 7, in Season 2, they buffed the damage of it. It just keeps getting better, but unfortunately, completely useless in Tekken 4. I'm gonna give it now some attempts, just to demonstrate how hard it is to do. Oh shit! Oh, I'm a god. You have no idea how hard that is. I should have just ended the video there, to be honest. But yeah, just for reference, yeah, I'm trying my best here. But yeah, you'll understand, like, you never saw this move used. It is a double, legit double just frame. And today, it's not a just frame. Holy shit, that was sick. I have a much easier time doing down for 2 electric, perfect electric with Kazuya. Okay, I'm a god. My practice paid off, I think. Prior to recording this video, it took me 10 to 15 minutes to hit it once for the recorded version I have. One more, baby. Come on, Julie. Okay, I got it a few times at least. I'm really happy, you know, even if I'm dropping it every time now, I got it a few times there. That was sick. So, you know, I'm gonna stop here. I've reached the 10-minute mark. I have big ads. No, that was not on purpose, I promise. I just looked at the time now and I see it's 10 minutes. That was not on purpose. Please, comment section, be kind to your father. But yes, so again, a move that we take for granted today, it was impossible to use, and that it was the same with most just frames in this game. They were just, it was just too much. It's like Lee's Acid Rain 1-3-3-3. It is still a legit just frame, I think, in Tekken 7, but the difficulty of that just frame went with every just frame in Tekken 4. Everything was so hard to do. So yeah, unfortunate, but they learned their lesson, and even already in Tekken 5 it was much easier. And then progressively, as I said, it became easier from there. So yes, that was a little history lesson on the Demo Man and Mr. Paul Phoenix. And yeah, again, beautiful game. I'll keep making revisited videos. People seem to like them. I really like making them myself. And I'll see you all on the next video, I hope. And until then, I hope you all have a great time. Take care.